Dan Rather, HDNet News. This is your Rather Report. Let's get right to it. I don't want to bury the lead. There are many people who are celebrity lookalikes, and they're able to capitalize on those resemblances to make decent money. But looking like someone famous or infamous, as it was, did not pan out in this situation for Samay Blackwell of Shuto, Oklahoma. Roll it.
Samay Blackwell hopes she never hears this again.
It's like, you look like Casey Anthony. I'm like, okay.
She doesn't think it's funny after what happened July 8th. Blackwell works at this convenience store and says Shireen Nally came in that night around 10 and looked very suspicious, then left after buying gas.
I began to back out and looked, and I could tell she was staring directly at me. I could almost see the white in her eyes. I proceeded to pull out of the parking lot, and she was right behind me.
Blackwell drove a few miles and says Nally suddenly rammed her van into the back of Blackwell's truck.
I said, oh my God, help me.
She pulled into this parking lot to get away.
She hit me again, causing my vehicle to flip 2.5 times, landing on his driver's side.
It's kind of frightening, isn't it? If I ever find out that some jabroni is impersonating me, I'm hiring Wendy Murdoch. She'll lay the smackdown on that jabroni. Forget it. I'm not going to handle that. He is known as Johnny Marbles on Twitter. Yesterday, he gave a billionaire a pie to the face. Well, not exactly a pie, but it appears to be shaving cream, and the billionaire he targeted, News Corp CEO Rupert Murdoch. See, this is why Great Britain is so cool. You get to take out your frustrations in a meaningless, harmless way on one captain of industry. How great would it be if we could get that in the U.S.? Just put Bernie Madoff in a dunk tank somewhere, let people go crazy. All the proceeds could go to the Treasury. I say get on it, Mr. Obama. This could lift national morale. But I digress. The breakout star of the show yesterday was Rupert Murdoch's wife, Wendy, whose cat-like reflexes led to Johnny Marbles getting a slap on the side of his head. The video went viral, and now Wendy has been offered a buddy action film co-starring with Jackie Chan. By the way, if I was this Johnny Marbles character, I don't believe I'd be putting any sensitive information on your celly anytime soon, chap. Capiche? In fact, I don't even think Michelle Bachmann is suffering from migraines. I think Wendy Murdoch just slapped her upside the head. No one could detect her. She did it so fast. Well, this is a big story in some quarters. Michelle Bachmann's migraines. I haven't heard about a candidate's potential health risks discussed this openly since those whispers in the 92 election about Bill Clinton's love bumps. But in all honesty, I find this to be quite silly. Yes, Michelle Bachmann has migraines. So do millions of Americans. And millions of Americans also suffer from another Bachmann ailment known as husband-in-the-closet syndrome. It just makes her that much more endearing to the American people. Can't you see that? The Dow Jones Industrial Average has its best day of the year, up more than 200 points yesterday, or as the Republican Party called it, a complete disaster. You know, the Republicans have really taken to heart this good news for the economy is bad news for Republicans thing. It's gotten so bad, they've consulted the Chinese on how to block websites when the market starts to go up. Today's celebrity birthdays. Giselle Bundchen, who played Jan Brady on The Brady Bunch, turning 31 years old today. Donna Dixon, who portrayed Granny on The Beverly Hillbillies, turning 54 years old today.
That was her.
And Dame Diana Rigg, who once played Billie Jean King in a sparkling game of tennis, 73 years old. And we are 508. 50 days from Barack Hussein Obama leaving the White House and heading back to the political cesspool that is Chicago, Illinois. Dan Rather, HDNet News. Buy gold. Courage.